percentage because they got quality looks.
There's the three. And that one's good. Bennedict Mathurin for three. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Now here's Suggs. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Suggs. Yes, and it's Adebayo picking up the assist.
Boy, if Suggs is knocking this shot down consistently, the spacing will open up.
Here's Okongwu. Takes it inside. And the layup is good.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
6-2.
Suggs surveys the D. Stolen by Bane. And now the Knicks on the break. And then Harden with the jam.
We've always known James Harden is a thirsty scorer, and if you get him out in transition, look out. He's going to be aggressive.
Pass to Mathurin. Here's Ware. Ellis grabs the board. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And the shot goes in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
6.
Suggs outside. Pass to Mathurin. Fires in the triple. Mathurin's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, a lot of confidence to Mathurin's game. That efficiency has to get better, but he is not shy.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Pass to Ware. To the inside. Adebayo. The fadeaway. Okongwu with the rebound. Here's Brunson. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
Mathurin with the ball. And here's Adebayo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Here's Ware. Oh, okay then. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Now here's Okongwu. The layup off target. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Ryan, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Now here's Okongwu. He has 6. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
1:37 left now in the first quarter. It's stolen by Okongwu. Three-pointer, Harden. Rebounded by Suggs. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Outside Mathurin. Drains the triple. Mathurin's got 9 points. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Dorian Morris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Mathurin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
And he gets that one.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Suggs with it. He's picked up by Bane. Suggs outside. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Mathurin. Just 4 to shoot. There's a screen. Takes a 3. Okongwu with the rebound. New York with the ball. Here's Brunson. Shot from the low post is good.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Back to Suggs. Shoots over Harden. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. New York out in front, up by 2.
The Timberwolves. 14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The Knicks with the lead. Left side Brunson. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Adebayo with it. Now Okongwu defending. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Out to Bagley. Clock at 6. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Christie's shot is off.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Down low. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's got his first bucket in this one.
And with a strong physical profile, Adebayo is willing to battle, always on the interior.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
The Timberwolves trail. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Suggs outside. Pass to Christie. Now here's Adebayo. Guarded by Okongwu. Suggs left side. The 3-ball. Second shot opportunity. Bagley, no good.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Harden scanning the floor. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Pass to Christie. Plenty of space. And he makes it.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Now here's Okongwu. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Here's Adebayo. Buries it down low. Adebayo's got 7.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Pass to Christie. He nails it, and we're tied. Christie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Brunson misses.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Now here's Adebayo. He's got 7. Outside Johnson. Bagley sets a screen. It's Johnson with a drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
No good on the free throw. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And he jams it home with authority. Oh, another lead change. 6 total in the first half.
And this is the battle we were hoping to see.
Here's Brunson. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Now Suggs. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. No luck on that one. Good D by Okongwu. Harden from outside. He drops it from range. And now it's a 4-point New York lead. Outside Mathurin. From deep. Offensive rebound. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks out in front, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's Brunson. Pass to Okongwu. Three-pointer. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Back to Suggs. Outside Mathurin. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bane. And it's Brunson with the rebound. New York leading by 7. Pass to Okongwu. Here's the pick. It's tipped. In transition. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get one shot at the line and retain possession. Minnesota shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that's good as he hits both shots.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And Minnesota making a change here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Inside. Here's Ware. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Ware's got 6.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Harden with a bucket.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Over to the left wing. Pass to Ware. Three-pointer Mathurin. And it's New York with a rebound. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Outside Harden. Here's Okongwu. Going inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Man, good whistle there.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And both free throws good for Okongwu. And the Timberwolves with possession. 7-point differential. Suggs with it. He's picked up by Bane. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Ware. To the left side wing. Adebayo with it. He's got 7. Here's Christie. Nails it from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
What was the defense thinking? I mean, that's the wrong guy to leave open.
Brunson on the drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Pass to Bane. Here's Okongwu. 21 points in the game. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Suggs. Timberwolves trail by 7. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
What a quality pass from Jalen Suggs. This guy relishes the chance to set up his teammates.
And that one misses. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And make some noise for your Knicks City Dancers.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer, Harden. Christie with a rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Suggs outside. Graham right side. Back to Suggs. Pass to Mathurin. Tries it from 16. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
And you got to be right up on Mathurin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Here's Okongwu. .146 left in the third quarter. Ooh, he's looking good tonight. He's drilled 9 of 15 so far.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Suggs with it. Harden picks him up. Here's Mathurin. Tipped.
When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the corner pocket was open, and Grant took advantage.
Pass to Okongwu. And he lays it up and in. Okongwu's got 27.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Outside Mathurin. And there's a pick. And stolen by Bane. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Yep, that one's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And it's Ware missing. New York leading by 8. Outside Harden. Here's Buzelis. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam. And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. And it's most...
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. The Knicks.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, B.A.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Johnson with it. Harden picks him up. The shot by Johnson, no good. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for New York.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Despite his young age, we know Jalen Suggs has proven to be a tremendous leader. His teammates love playing with this guy.
Here's Brunson. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here. Free throw's good, Adebayo.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Suggs outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Suggs with the bucket.
How about the agility of Jalen Suggs to navigate the painted area and finish? Pretty nice stuff right there.
Right side, Brunson. Pass to Okongwu. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Johnson. Second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. He does not get the second one.
And they've been so much more aggressive drawing the whistle here in the second half.
To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Got a hand on it. Outside Harden. Comes up empty down low.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Adebayo. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Kangwoo.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And it's Harden penetrating. And then Harden with the jam.
Well, with that frame, that power, James Harden leaves no doubt.
The three from Suggs. Nails it from three.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Okongwu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving in. And the layup is good off the glass. Okongwu's got 33 points.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Suggs. Okongwu with the rebound. Knicks leading by 10. Outside Harden. Back to Okongwu. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And they're running. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his third foul so far.
His first turnover. He's been extremely steady with the ball tonight.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, VA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Okongwu with the bucket.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That's foul number 2 for him. Knicks on D. Leading by 12. On the wing, Grant. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Harden into the lane. And then Harden with the jam.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Outside Johnson. The three. Here's Christie. Pass to Adebayo. Suggs outside. Launches a three. And the three-pointer goes. Suggs has got 9 points here in the second half.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answers.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Knicks.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
Pass to Okongwu. 46 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. three is up. Rebounded by Suggs. And here's Minnesota now. They trail by 9. And he banks in the layup. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Minnesota ball. Substitution on the court.